Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, seems like Sister Beyonce has been compared to a dog. Y'all, it's getting crazy out here. No, it has gotten crazy. What in the world has Beyonce done to be compared to a dog? And who would say such a thing? Well, before I get into this, let me just say that Beyonce is just returning to her roots. Country music, like all other forms of music in America, was either created or heavily influenced by the enslaved people. We have just as much right to country music as white people do. If you doubt this, read the Southern Bible, Gone with the Wind, and the main character will tell you that the enslaved people provided all of the music for all social activities, whether it was a ball, a barbecue, a dance, a funeral, a wedding, any kind of social gathering. The enslaved people provided the music, and you could even see that in Roots. Lil Gossett Jr. played the character of Fiddler, and Fiddler was a musician. His enslaver, his master, rented him out to other plantations to provide music. He had a full-time job being a fiddler. So music was always important to the enslaved people, and they were always good at it. So I'm going back to Beyonce. Beyonce is not trying to take anything from country music. Country music has taken from black musical genres and creators. Furthermore, enslaved Africans brought the foundational instruments of country music with them, or reconstructed them in the New World. These included percussive, string, and wind instruments, from drums and banjos. It's a whole list of them. They made all kinds of instruments, and they made instruments out of just about anything they could get their hands on. The genius of the enslaved people. So now that I have established that black Americans have as much right to country music as anybody, let's get back to the topic and discover who compared Beyonce to a dog because she dared to add some country singles to her new album. Dukes of Hazzard star, country singer, compares Beyonce to a dog. And it's none other than John Schneider, who starred in the TV series Dukes of Hazzard, and he also starred in Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots. So good work, Tyler Perry. This article comes from Penn Live, which is an online news source, and it says, not everyone is thrilled about Beyonce's upcoming country album in March, or even her two new country singles, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages. In fact, one star compared her move into this genre to a dog marking its territory. The bizarre comparison came from Dukes of Hazzard star and country singer John Schneider in a new interview with One America News Network, where he also slammed the entertainment industry for not allowing conservatives to have country music to themselves. Well, how selfish is that? And I would just inform him that of all of the music genres that black Americans have created in America, we have not been able to keep a single one to ourselves. And that would include the contributions that we've made to country music. The topic of discussion was the Oklahoma radio station controversy and their refusal to play the Renaissance singer's new country song at a fan's request. Schneider, who has become an outspoken conservative media presence in recent years, responded to a question asked by the host of the segment about how the lefties in entertainment just won't leave any area alone and how they have to seize control over every aspect. Schneider agreed with the host. They've got to make their mark, just like a dog in a dog walk park, Schneider said during the interview. You know, every dog has to mark every tree, right? So that's what's going on here. He definitely received backlash from this, and it was swift. One user wrote, "You can't gatekeep genres, especially ones you didn't even create." Another user shot back at Schneider, writing, "Imagine getting mad that a southern artist from Texas decided to go back to her roots. By the way, this is not her first country song." In the clip, Schneider then went on to say he knows a bit about country music himself. Famous for his role on Dukes of Hazzard, Schneider began his music career in 1981 with a cover of Elvis Presley's "It's Now or Never," which climbed to number 4 on the charts. He went on to release 17 more tracks on the Country Songs chart, which earned 4 number ones between 1981 and 1987, according to American Songwriter. Well, John Schneider is saying what a lot of people think. A lot of country music people have garnered that genre of music for themselves, and I mean white people, and they really think it's their music. They think that they are the sole creators of country music. And just like everything else in America, they are ignorant to the fact. This is about money. This is about maintaining an image that they want to maintain for themselves. If Beyonce cuts into that genre, they know she's gonna own it, like she has everything else. So we know that that is what it's about. It's about the bag, it's about the money, it's about the look, it's about the prestige, and it's still about ownership. We want to own this, and we want to keep this for ourselves. In other words, we want to segregate. So there's that word again. They want to segregate country music from people like Beyonce, because there are black country music singers, but they are following the country music formula, and they are controlled by the Nashville establishment. So if you're going to do country music, they want you to do it in Nashville. They want you to have a Nashville manager, Nashville musicians, and a Nashville record label. They want to make the money off of you. You cannot gatekeep country music if black people can't gatekeep our music. White people are constantly invading whatever black people try to do. Blues, jazz, rock and roll, hip hop, rap, anything that black Americans do, they jump in and try to take it over. And then when somebody else comes in and says, well, you know, since we were original contributors to this genre of music, I think I might like to step my foot in here and give it a shot. But they know if she gets in it, she's going to be the star. I understand people wanting to gatekeep their culture, but in the world that we live in, it's just not possible. And for somebody to come out and say something this offensive and feel comfortable doing it, it tells you a lot about that aspect of American culture. I have actually listened to Texas Hold'em, and I like it. It's got a good beat to it. It sounds fine, just like any other, as well as any other country music singer, for that matter. So anyway, y'all, this is what John Schneider had to say. So Tyler Perry can stop and think about the kind of people he's hiring for his programs, because that reflects him and what he thinks and how he feels about black people. But also, this speaks to white men with their attacking of black women. I said this in another video. I used to think that black men started this whole black women are masculine thing. I'm not sure that's true, because There are too many things coming up about black women in the spotlight, high-profile black women that white men don't like. If they don't like something about that person, they come up with something very insulting about that person. I've seen them go after Michelle Obama, Meghan Markle, and just recently, Fonnis Willis in Atlanta. Because, she went after somebody that had committed a crime. Well, she went after somebody that allegedly committed a crime, which is her job as a district attorney. But they went in on Fonnis Willis like you wouldn't believe on social media. So I believe that white men are behind a lot of this stuff. And I could be wrong, but that's what I believe based on what I'm seeing. And what's happening with these black men who are with non-black women, they are picking up on the hatred of white men, and to justify, I guess, being with white women, they start going in on black women. Pay attention, if you will, to these black men on social media that are constantly attacking black women. They are not with black women. That says a lot. But anyway, y'all, let me know what you think about this video. What do you think about this guy comparing Beyonce to a dog? Thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, and as always, have a great day.